Hi, I'm Bruce Melnick. I'm a space shuttle astronaut that flew on 2 space shuttle missions. My first one was STS-49 in 1990 on the 11th flight of Discovery. And my second flight was the very first flight of Endeavour, STS-49 in 1992. Now, one of the first things that we always do as a crew when we get assigned is to design a patch. And normally that assignment goes to a rookie on the flight. Well, our crew liked the patch that I made so much for STS-41 Discovery. They assigned me or asked me if I wouldn't go ahead and design the patch for STS-49, the maiden flight of Endeavour. And so this is how it turned out. And you can see that we had a 7-person crew. Kevin Chilton, the Air Force pilot, he was the pilot. Dan Brandenstein, a Navy captain, he was the commander. Bruce Melnick, I was a Coast Guard commander. And you have Pierre Thuet, who is a Navy commander. Rick Heeb, a civilian. Kathy Thornton, who is a civilian. And Tom Akers, who is an Air Force major. And on this flight, you can see it was the very first flight of Endeavour. And back in these days, we weren't allowed to say what the name of the shuttle was because sometimes those changed, or what the number of the shuttle was. But Captain Brandenstein was the commander of the astronaut office at the time, and he said, well, we're going to change the rules a little bit, and we're going to allow ourselves to have the name Endeavour on our mission patch. So that's how he said, Bruce, make sure you incorporate Endeavour on the patch. Now, importantly, all of our space shuttles were named after exploratory ships. And when Endeavour was built, we had a contest with the different schools for the school children to name the space shuttle. And the 2 schools that won came up with the name Endeavour. And that's named after Captain James Cook's exploratory ship, the Endeavour, which was one of the first exploratory ships ever made for pure exploration. And so this is a depiction of very close to what Captain James Cook's ship looked like. Also, the 2 schools that won that competition, their school colors are the blue and gold and the green and white up here you see on the pennants on the mast of the Endeavour. Now, even though we weren't supposed to put the numbers of the flight mission, STS-41, on our patch, I was able to sneak that in a little bit. And if you look very closely, there's 4 stars back here in the stern wave of the Endeavour, and there's 9 stars in the bow wake. So you have STS-49, STS-49. So we were able to get that on the patch. And that's how the Endeavour's patch was designed, and that's the story behind it.